Lesson 2. Identifying good rolling opportunities. So now that we understand how to read rolling charts, let's take a look at how we can use this knowledge to identify good rolling opportunities. If you didn't watch lessons 1 and 1.1, I would recommend watching those before proceeding with this lesson. Let's start with a railroad banner during the flash event, Lucky Chance. When identifying good rolling opportunities, we want to look for reward tiles that have reward units of +2 or higher. The bare minimum is to have at least 2 of these reward tiles, and with no more than 2 other tiles in between. It's best to have these reward tiles as close to each other as possible. For the board shown here, the railroad and chance tiles to the right side of the board meets this criteria. The +2.2 from railroad and +3.7 from chance both meets the tiles requirement of having +2 reward units or higher. These 2 tiles are also right next to each other, which is the most desirable distance. The same 2 tiles are also on the bottom of the board, but with 1 tile in between. And on the top side of the board, these 2 tiles have 2 blank tiles in between. Since it's better to have less tiles in between, the top of the board is the least desirable area out of the 3 zones. And to the left of the board, there is only 1 rewards tile within the area that provides +2 reward units or higher. So within this board, the right and bottom areas of the board provides good rolling opportunities as these reward tiles meet our criteria. Now let's take a look at a tax chance banner during the flash event, Lucky Chance. To the right side of the board, we have a +3.8 rewards chance tile and a +1.5 rewards tax tile. The tax tile does not exactly meet our +2 reward units minimum, but it is close enough, and a significantly larger +3.8 reward units from chance helps to balance this out. In addition, we have the +1 reward unit protection from railroad and a +1 reward unit protection from shield, if it's within this area. This gives us a good amount of safety tiles within the area with the potential of outsized gains or recovery from the +3.8 rewards tile. And at the bottom of the board, we have the same 2 reward tiles, but are further apart by 1 tile distance. This zone is similar to the area on the right, but with greater protection if there is a shield in this area. This area now has greater protection due to the addition of Lucky Coin. And at the top of the board, the +3.8 from the chance tile is not worth looking at because it does not meet our criteria. Now let's take a look at a corners banner during the flash event, Lucky Chance. On the bottom row, you'll notice almost immediately that both reward tiles provide large gains. But on the top row, you'll also notice a plus 2.2 and plus 2.8 reward units almost next to each other. These two areas of the board meets our criteria, but bear in mind that we will still want a shield within the area before rolling. And we can ignore all the high reward tiles to the right side of the board since these do not meet our criteria/rules. For the next board, let's take a look at the Tax X for Points banner during Lucky Chance. We have two good reward tiles to the right side and the bottom of the board that meets our distance criteria. These areas meet our minimum requirements for identifying good rolling opportunities on a board. And we can ignore the other plus to reward tiles on the board since these are too far apart. Now let's identify good rolling opportunities during the Flash event, Free Parking Dice Tax Utility. During a railroad banner, we can see that there are 3 reward tiles to the right of the board that meets our criteria. And there's also 3 reward tiles at the bottom of the board that meets our criteria, but with greater protection due to Lucky Coin. Even with these clusters, remember that a shield is always recommended as this provides us with the necessary protection. And while the reward tiles at the top of the board does meet our criteria, we'll ignore these tiles as these are significantly inferior. This is due to the greater tile distance in comparison. We'll also ignore the 2 reward tiles to the left of the board. Let's take a look at a Tax Chance banner during the Flash event, Free Parking Tax Utility. We have reward tiles that meets our criteria to the right and bottom of the board. Remember that the plus 3.5 reward units is the result of combining both banner and Flash event rewards. And we'll ignore the other reward tiles, as these do not meet our minimum requirements. Now that we've looked at the Tax Chance banner, let's take a look at the Tax X for Points banner and how they're different from each other. The tax and utility tiles have plus for reward units, which is double the amount required to meet our criteria. But also recall our second rule, which requires that there be no more than 2 other tiles in between the good reward tiles. When any of our criteria is not met, then there is no good rolling opportunities on the board. The purple boxes do highlight the optimal rolling tiles within this rolling chart, but it does not mean this is a good rolling opportunity. Lastly, let's take a look at a Corners banner during the Flash event, Free Parking Dice Tax Utility. We have reward tiles that meets our criteria at the Just Visiting tile area, at the Jail tile area, and at the Go Tile area. During a corners banner with free parking dice tax utility, we actually have 3 areas that provides good rolling opportunities even though the purple boxes only indicates to target zones. The Go Tile area is an optimal target area even with a lower score compared to the just visiting and jail areas. This is because the just visiting tile and the jail tile both have large variance which can hinder your gains. Variants within Monopoly Go will be covered in a future lesson video. And now you know the 2 rules for good rolling opportunities. 1. Reward tiles must give at least plus to reward units. 2. No more than 2 other tiles are between these reward tiles.